I found my wife's obituary while she was sitting next to me. She was in the kitchen with one sock on and the other clinging to the hem of her pajama pants, humming the song that sticks in your head after commercials. The oven light made a pool around her hands as she slid a tray of oatmeal cookies in and set the timer with the neat certainty she uses for everything. Schedules, keys, the names of our neighbors' dogs. A silver strand in her hair caught, briefly, like a hook in sun. On my screen, her name was inside quotation marks, followed by the small town I knew from the way she pronounced it when filling out forms. The search result was tidy. A local paper's archives, a funeral home, 3 scraping sites that had lifted the text and made the fonts worse. I clicked the first link and met my wife in black and white. The photograph was earlier than any photo I'd ever seen of her. Some friendly stranger's camera at a riding stable catching her half-turned with the bridle in her hand, laughing with her mouth closed. The caption said, Emily Hart, 1986-2012. A line below said she died unexpectedly Tuesday, which is how small-town papers veil the details they don't want to set in type. It listed things I knew and things I didn't. Love of horses, that was her. Volunteering at the shelter, that explained the steady hand she uses to coax terrified animals from carriers of the vet. Mother's name, Linda. I had heard it only once, spoken like a word with a sharp edge. Survived by her stepfather, Mark. New to me. The memorial service was at a church with white clapboard siding. Friends called her M, the paragraph said, which is what I call her when I need her attention from the other room, and what strangers shouldn't know. The timer on the oven beeped. My wife pulled the cookies and slid the rack out to let them cool. She looked over her shoulder, smiling the way she smiles when she has made the kitchen smell like a childhood she didn't have. I lowered the lid of the laptop by instinct, as if sunlight might bleach the page away. "What are you up to?" she asked, cheerful, unaware. I said I was comparing prices for something she wanted for her birthday, and put the computer to sleep so the room reflected back in its black screen. She nodded, and I catalogued the nod as if it were evidence. Trusting, busy, not a woman rehearsing a lie with her hands. We ate cookies warm enough to sting our lips and watched a cooking show where strangers build towers of sugar and act surprised when gravity interferes. She fell asleep on the couch with her feet under my thigh. I watched the light move across her face and thought of the way obituaries flatten a person to ingredients. I thought of the word unexpectedly as if it were an animal I needed to identify by tracks